A weathered coach grinds to a halt at a border checkpoint. Tension fills the air, thick with unspoken anxieties. Soldiers in mismatched uniforms bicker over tariffs. A cacophony of voices echoes across the German countryside. Animated maps overlay the scene. A web of territories illustrating Germany's fractured state. Lines crisscross the landscape, each a symbol of division and petty grievances in the divided nation. In the grand throne room, sunlight illuminates dust motes as King Wilhelm I studies budget reports. Worry etched on his face. Albrecht von Roon stands silently beside the king, a stoic figure offering unwavering support. The parliament remains obstinate. Roon. Wilhelm laments, his voice heavy with frustration. Wilhelm I sighs, defeated. Perhaps it is time I stepped aside. Von Roon's voice resonates with conviction. Your Majesty, abdication is not the answer, von Roon declares, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. There is one man, Bismarck. Sunlight floods Wilhelm's study, illuminating dust motes as Bismarck stands tall before the king. Wilhelm observes Bismarck, a mix of skepticism and curiosity etched on his face. Bismarck declares, his voice resonating with conviction, the great questions of the day will be settled by blood and iron. The scent of old books fills the air as Bismarck emphasizes power over words. Wilhelm's silence hangs heavy, pondering Bismarck's audacious declaration of force. Bayonets flash as Prussian soldiers storm Danish fortifications, smoke swirling under a grim sky, marking the brutal dawn of war. Negotiations fail. Troop deployments ignite. Tension escalates with Austria, the air thick with the impending storm of conflict in 1866. At Königgrätz, Prussian needle guns unleash a storm of lead, decimating Austrian ranks in a hail of fire and fury. Wilhelm watches from afar, triumph and deep remorse etched on his face as victory is claimed amidst carnage. In his study, Bismarck pores over the Ems dispatch, quill in hand, his brow a landscape of intense concentration under the lamplight. His Majesty refused to receive the French ambassador. Bismarck reads, his voice echoing in the room, as Moltke and Roon watch. Moltke questions, provocative, will they take the bait? The air crackles with anticipation and strategic calculation. Bismarck's eyes gleam with cunning. Precisely, they will declare war, and we will be ready. In the Hall of Mirrors, a sea of German princes and officers fills the ornate space, their reflections stretching into infinity. The air crackles with anticipation, the weight of history pressing down on every gilded surface. Prince of Baden steps forward, his voice booming across the crowded hall, a declaration hanging in the balance. Wilhelm, I proclaim you emperor. The words echo, marking a pivotal moment. Wilhelm hesitates, a flicker of discontent in his eyes as he considers the offered crown. German emperor. I had hoped for Emperor of Germany, he says, revealing his ambition. Berlin, 1888. A solemn funeral procession winds its way down a wide, bustling street. A sea of lowered flags rippling in the wind. Draped in the imperial standard, Kaiser Wilhelm I's coffin proceeds on a horse-drawn carriage. Solemn faces line the sidewalks, a testament to the Kaiser's profound impact on the nation. Following the carriage, Frederick III appears gaunt and frail, burdened by the weight of succession. Wilhelm's reign transformed Germany, the narrator intones, from small states to an industrial powerhouse. In the opulent study, Kaiser Wilhelm II towers, his gaze piercing Bismarck, asserting imperial command. The room gleams, a testament to German power, as Wilhelm's dismissive gesture amplifies the tension. There is only one master in the Reich, Wilhelm declares, his voice echoing with unyielding authority. Wilhelm continues, the weight of his words crushing. And I cannot tolerate another. Bismarck stands silently, the air thick with unspoken defiance and the clash of two monumental wills. Under the bright sun, German farmers work the lush fields, a testament to the empire's prosperity. Children chase each other through the fields, their laughter echoing in the tranquil countryside. They wave miniature Prussian flags, symbols of their burgeoning national pride. The fertile land stretches out, promising a bountiful harvest under the watchful sun. Inside the bustling factory, workers operate machinery, a testament to Germany's industrial might. The factory floor vibrates with activity, showcasing the rapid advancements under Wilhelm I and Bismarck. Belching smokestacks rise above the factory, a symbol of progress and a harbinger of environmental worries. The air is thick with the sounds of industry, a symphony of gears, steam, and human endeavor. Each machine pulses with relentless energy, mirroring the ambition and drive of a nation on the rise. In the lecture hall, a professor's voice echoes, detailing scientific leaps as sunlight bathes eager students in golden light. He gestures, emphasizing Germany's ascent as a beacon of innovation and knowledge. Faces glow with the fervor to contribute, minds racing towards groundbreaking discoveries. Dust motes dance in sunbeams, a silent ballet celebrating the pursuit of progress. Inside the Reichstag, fervent debates rage, mirroring the escalating political tensions seizing the nation. Representatives clash over social reforms, their voices rising in a heated storm of argument and rebuttal. Contentious military spending bills ignite further discord, deepening the chasm between factions. A vivid tableau of a nation at odds, its soul torn between progress and conflict. The parade ground vibrates as the German army marches, boots pounding in perfect synchronization. Rows of soldiers, an iron wall of discipline and might, stretch into the distance under the bright daylight. On a raised platform, Kaiser Wilhelm II observes, his chest swelled with pride and ambition. His gaze sweeps across the spectacle of military precision, a silent promise of power. The air crackles with the energy of a nation ready to display its formidable strength. Sunlight floods Wilhelm II's opulent office, casting a golden glow on the restless emperor pacing back and forth. Seasoned advisors stand stiffly, their faces etched with concern, as Wilhelm dismisses their counsel with a wave. His increasingly erratic decrees unravel the threads of diplomacy, sowing discord across the land. The weight of the empire bears down on Wilhelm, a precarious balance teetering on the edge of chaos. Each gesture, each decision, amplifies the growing tension, pushing the empire closer to the brink. Mud and blood define the battlefield, where soldiers engage in a deadly dance amidst the chaos of World War I. Explosions tear through the earth, a grim reminder of Wilhelm II's devastating policies. Weary and outnumbered, the German army braces for inevitable defeat. The once mighty empire trembles, its foundations cracking under the relentless weight of war. Hope fades as the brutal clash continues, marking the twilight of an era. A stately Dutch manor, Schloss Dona, stands in stark silence, a relic of a bygone era under the cold daylight of 1919. A horse-drawn carriage begins its solemn journey away from the grand manor, carrying secrets and unspoken farewells. Through a window, Wilhelm II is seen, a mere shadow of the imposing figure he once was. His eyes reflect the weight of a fallen empire, a kingdom now reduced to ashes and memories. A broken man, he contemplates the ruins of his past, each glance a lament for what he commanded. The carriage recedes, leaving Wilhelm alone with his ghosts, a monarch stripped bare by the tides of history.